Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss the rest of the portion of digestive systems of toad. So let's start today's class. So let's start the digestive system of toad, rest of the portion. The mucous coat of the stomach opens into intestine. This is the intestine portion. Mucous coat opens here. The opening is guarded by circular sphincter muscle called pyloric valve. This is actually pyloric end, pyloric valve. Valve is a portion of organ that actually permits one way flow of any secretion or blood, anything. Okay, so this end is called pyloric end, that is consists of pyloric valve, which regulates the exit of food from the stomach. So food regulates from stomach through this pyloric valve from the pyloric end to the intestine. The mucous coat of the stomach contains tubular gastric glands, which secretes digestive juices, and unicellular parietal glands or oxyntic cells which secrete hydrochloric acid. That means hydrochloric acid and digestive juices are secreted from here. Hydrochloric acid, also you know physical science, and hydrochloric acid formula is capital H, capital C and small l. So HCl. So HCl acid produced generally in our body, but if the amount of the amount of HCl will be increased within our body or within our stomach, then only we used to feel acidity. Hope so you have understood. So this HCl actually related with our gastric problem or gastritis. But if it will be within the normal level or normal limit, then everything will be okay, and this much HCl is required for our body. Now moving to the next paragraph, that is the duodenum receives duct from liver and pancreas. The ileum is extensively coiled and is held in position by mesentery. Now this portion is called duodenum. Then after that this coiled portion is called ileum. Okay. So now what is mesentery? Mesentery is a continuous cell, actually continuous cell. The mucous coat of the ileum gives off numerous finger-like elevations known as villi, which increase the inner surface area. See, these are all villi. This net-like structure is called villi. In addition, it contains intestinal glands which secrete intestinal juices. The portion of alimentary canal of a toad next to ileum is usually called large intestine. So this is the definition of intestine or large intestine, you can say. This is large intestine of a toad. So the portion of, and this is the portion of or part of alimentary canal next to ileum. First ileum, after the duodenum actually. So this is the portion after ileum. The portion of alimentary canal next to ileum is usually called large intestine, which is divided into rectum and cloaca. Now you see this is rectum, this portion is rectum, and this portion is cloaca. This thinner portion is called cloaca. The cloaca is a common chamber where urine, gametes and fecal matters are temporarily stored. Now, if the question will come, what is cloaca? So, you'll say that cloaca is the portion of large intestine, or rather you can say cloaca is a thicker part of large intestine which stores urine for sometimes obviously gametes. Acha, what are gametes? Gametes actually related to the reproductive system or reproduction system of toad. So, when I discuss reproductive system, that time tell what is gametes. So now you just know that within cloaca, urine, gametes and fecal matters are temporarily stored. Temporarily means for some time. After that, urine and fecal matters, obviously they will be out of the body, and gametes involved in fertilization to produce a new toad. Now, What is fecal matters? Hope so you have understood. Fecal matters means the waste products of our body. The cloaca opens to the exterior through the vent or cloacal aperture. See, this is the end of the cloaca and it opens to the exterior through the vent or hole actually, or this is called cloacal aperture. Now, besides gastric and intestinal glands, the liver and the pancreas are the important digestive glands. So, except gastric and intestinal glands, liver is also there. Obviously, see, this is liver and pancreas. This is pancreas. I think so. Here they have already labeled this. This is pancreas and this is liver. So besides gastric and intestinal glands, the liver and the pancreas are the important digestive glands. The liver is the largest gland and consists of two main lobes, left and right. Always remember the largest gland of our body or of toad's body, always liver. The lobes are connected. That means one liver consists of two lobes. One is left, another one is right. The lobes are connected with one another by a bridge. Actually here the picture is so small. Maybe you are not understanding, but I can say you liver consists of two lobes. This one is left, another one is right. Please follow this later. You will understand. And this is connected by a bridge. Bridge is actually seen by this diagram. But I am saying you, suppose you imagine two lobes of the liver are connected by a bridge. The left lobe of the liver is the larger one and is subdivided into two lobes. So left lobe of the liver is always larger than the right one, and therefore left lobe is subdivided into again the two lobes. The secretory as well as the excretory products of the liver are called bile. So, the bile comes out by hepatic ducts and is stored in the gallbladder. So, this is the system actually. The secretory product of liver is called excretory product also you can say, because bile is not important for our body. So, this is called bile, and bile comes out of hepatic ducts. That means from liver, bile comes out by a duct-like structure that is called hepatic. Why hepatic? I think so. You have heard the word hepatitis. That's actually another name of this disease is called jaundice actually. So, hepatitis actually include the enlargement of liver basically. So, hepatic, this word is connected with liver. These are all biological terms. Hope so you have understood. So now they are. That's why the ducts which are coming from liver is called hepatic ducts. So obviously the secretory or excretory products of liver is coming outside from or through the hepatic ducts to gallbladder actually. That means bile has been stored within gallbladder. There is gallbladder. It's a round shaped structure. The pancreas is an irregular and yellowish gland. See the pancreas, it is irregular and yellowish gland. Actually, pancreas is a leaf-like structure. You can see in the previous slide of this video, pancreas of toad, not only toad, in our body also, in case of mammals, pancreas is a leaf-like structure which is irregular and yellowish glands. It is both an exocrine as well as endocrine glands. The exocrine part secretes the pancreatic juice. The endocrine part, islets of Langerhans, produces hormones, ingestion of food. Now, the new words are there. One is exocrine, another one is endocrine. I don't know whether you know the meaning or not, so that I am explaining it. Exocrine means exocrine parts of pancreas or exocrine glands sends their secretion through a ducts directly to the target organs of the body. That means exocrine part or exocrine glands are always connected with ducts. They always pass their secretion through that ducts to the target organ. Suppose you can say liver is a exocrine gland, because here actually liver, you can say liver is a exocrine glands because liver through its hepatic duct sends its secretory products to bile to gallbladder. Okay, now what is then endocrine parts or endocrine glands? Actually, endocrine glands are ductless glands that secretes hormones directly to blood. So, endocrine glands never connected with any type of ducts. It directly secretes their products to the blood. So, this is the main differences between exocrine and endocrine glands. So, the exocrine part of pancreas secretes the pancreatic juice. The endocrine part, that is called actually islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans consist of three types of cells: alpha, beta, and gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma are the three cells actually. Islets of Langerhans consist of these three cells. Produces hormones. Actually, alpha cells produce one hormone, that name is glucagon. So like this actually it will go. Beta cells produce another hormone, and gamma cells produce another hormones. And ingestion of food, that means food is also produced over here as a secretory product produced over here. Now, functions of digestive system: secretion of fluids and digestive enzymes. This is the first function. Mixing and movement of food and waste through the body. Number 3, digestion of food into smaller pieces, absorption of nutrients, and last but not the least, excretion of waste. And that means secretion, mixing, digestion, absorption, and excretion happens in the digestive system of toad. Hope so you have understood. If you have not understood, you know what to do. You just jot down your queries or questions so that you can ask me in the live class. So thank you, students, and have a nice day.